launch in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Mike, I enjoy your Mondays with Mike, except you're going to expect us to keep going back. You need to keep them current. I know. Does that drive you crazy or not? So just for you, Peggy, our annual survey is anonymous except for the departments they work in. We receive the lowest marks on the following. Promotions and assignments to new positions are done fairly. People listen to my ideas. There are real opportunities for advancement here. Management deals with problems in an open, forthright manner. Our organization is genuinely interested in its employees, and there is a spirit of teamwork throughout the organization. First of all, I don't know, signed Peggy, with highest regards, Peggy. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Peggy. Here's the deal. I don't know how low those marks are, but if you'll notice, those marks are completely thematic. They're all about saying that your organization, at least based on the survey, has a culture where the employees are on the outside looking in. Now, it really doesn't matter whether or not that's accurate or not. What matters is the extent to which your employees have that perception. And if they have that perception, what that means is you have to act in a way or create an environment that counters that. So what they've told you now is they've given you an opportunity. They have said, we don't make new assignments fairly, they don't listen to me, there aren't opportunities for advancement, and we don't deal with problems in an open and forthright manner. Here's what you do. Number one, you need to share this data with the employees and ask them for specific solutions. See, what this has done is this has said, okay, we now have information that they don't believe we do these things. In order to be successful, guess what? You need to do these things. So in this email you sent me straight out, it tells you what you need to do. You need to work on a strategy to promote assignments more fairly, listen to ideas and suggestions. To what extent does your organization have a specific plan or a specific methodology for listening to other people's suggestions? Then, to what extent do you deal with problems in an open and forthright manner, and what would that look like? Now, there are employees in an organization who would just as soon you tell everybody's business to everybody. You can't do that. But if there's a problem in the industry, a problem in the economy, a problem in the business, and that problem affects people generally, you've got to communicate that in a regular and effective manner. And then finally, he said there's a spirit of teamwork throughout the organization, which says there isn't. What I would do is put together a focus group, a cross-section of department leaders, and not leaders, department members, and I would say we need to address these issues so that we bring them up. There's a very successful hotel in San Francisco who got some pretty disturbing employee feedback. And what the CEO of that organization did was say, we will bring these numbers up in the next 6 to 8 months, and I'm holding each of you accountable for doing that. I think in your organization you need to put together a task force or a focus group and say, how do we create an environment where this would be different, where these scores would come up. And most of the time, the answers to these questions lie in what the complaints are. And I would encourage you to go ahead and move forward with that. Don't discount it, just figure out a way that you can involve them in coming up with the solutions to that, and use these 4 or 5 things as a way to ask specific questions about what they suggest you do so that these scores come up in the future. Next time you survey them, you want to also give them an opportunity to come up with solutions to the problems that they identify. Let me know how it goes. I'd be interested to see if you can bring those scores up. Thanks. See you.